Happy Facebook Friday, everybody. I'm Anita Foster with the Arlington ISD. We have a delicious day lined up for you as we are going to test culinary creations made by 4 of our high schools and the Career Tech Center. David Lewis is here, our Executive Director of Food and Nutrition Services. David, we are in a For Students by Students showcase today. Tell us what that means and what's going on.
Absolutely. So we're so excited to have them here today. We have many new high schools here today, but our By Students for Students program is truly 100% student-driven menu concept. And so we start with the elementary and junior high, where they actually select the ingredients that we use throughout the year. Our high school teams put those ingredients together into recipes, and then we put that on our menu across the district. And so we're so excited to have the showcase here today. Like you said, 4 high schools and our culinary team at the Career Tech Center.
It is very exciting where you're starting with the Arlington High School. We have 2 culinary classes that have menu options that they've been preparing. Now, you guys in your culinary class, what is the dish that you guys have prepared for us to sample today?
We made a copycat of the Crunch Wrap from Taco Bell. It's a merge of a burrito and a tostada with beef, cheese, lettuce, tomato, and sour cream.
Oh, that sounds amazing. And so what did y'all make?
My class, we made loaded chicken nachos, chicken parmesan, and Philly cheesesteaks. And I think the biggest challenge for us was honestly trying to assemble everything just to make it plate nice and have it look presentable. But a big thing for us is building a legacy, and I feel with Miss Capella, she gives us our own space to have creativity and just have our own freedom to make our own dishes, and that was a big help to help us make our dishes and stuff. And it was very important for us to incorporate our vegetables to help with our fiber. And as an athlete myself, it's just important to keep my body healthy and keep my body healthy, you know?
I don't think we could have said that any better. Arlington High School, you guys are culinary masters with your beautiful dishes. This is not what food in high school look like for most of us. So this is just an amazing day. Bowie High School is with us next. Hello, Bowie volunteers. How are y'all? Okay, so y'all tell us what dishes you've made.
Okay, so hi guys. Today we have some birria tacos. We have calzones, and we have poutine, and then we have chicken and dumplings.
Okay, you guys take this culinary role seriously. I know all of you. What do you love most about being in this class?
Definitely the community and the chance to make wonderful food with wonderful people.
No, I have to know, does your mother expect you to cook at home now?
No, she doesn't really expect me to cook at home, but I always offer and help out whenever she does cook.
She knows you have a real passion for cooking. Now, how many of you actually do want to pursue culinary as a potential career? I think you wanted to be a chef, is that right? And a baker? Yes. So no matter what, y'all, food is love. So you will always have lots of friends around when you prepare amazing dishes. How excited do you think your classmates are to try some of your dishes here?
Low-key, I think they're kind of excited. Some guy came over, he was like, I am the biggest foodie, so he might have some competition with us, but you never know.
Well, I'm telling you, we're going to go through all the stations, we're going to test everything, and I'm going to tell you all you had the best food, okay? Thank you, Bowie. We appreciate you. Okay, coming up next is Seguin High School. Oh, you made some beautiful bites. Tell us about your bites today, Seguin. Who wants to talk? Over here?
I can go. Basically, it's like a deli meat with eggs in it, and we also put onion and green bell pepper in there. We came up with this dish because eggs is like a very good source of protein, and is also one of the only things that provides vitamin D aside from the sun. So we want that for them. And here we also include our own seasoning, which consists of paprika, chili powder, black pepper, and garlic powder. And we mix it all in there together, and it's like a really easy and quick breakfast item that you can eat with just your fingers alone. And it's also gluten-free because there's no whole wheat or grain in it.
I think they always refer to eggs, right, as the world's most perfect food because you can do so much with it. You mentioned some of the health benefits and the good things it does to our body. But I don't know if y'all knew today is the first day in Texas of Fruit and Vegetable Day, and you mentioned some of those great vegetables that went into your egg bites to make it a whole food. So we really appreciate y'all here at Seguin. What are you most excited about when you're in your culinary class?
Honestly, it's just really the atmosphere of the whole place. It's just so fun to cook the food, talk to your peers, and even try it out later. That's like my favorite part of it.
Try it out later. That's something I'm going to be doing, and I can't wait because these just look amazing, guys. You guys have done amazing work. Your fellow classmates are going to be thrilled when they see this show up. What does it mean to you to know that you're making something that your classmates are going to enjoy?
It makes me very happy and just I'm filled with joy.
As it should, y'all, because food is love, and you've demonstrated that here today. Thank you, Seguin High School. Go Cougars. Next up is our career tech team. Okay, this is a team, if y'all know me at all, you've heard me say many times, how come they're never at the food demonstrations that I'm at? But today, we finally all get to meet up with our Smokin' Ferrets barbecue team at the Career Tech Center. Tell us what you've made today.
Today we have made a chopped beef barbecue sandwich. It is served with a mayo honey slaw, and it comes with pickles and onions. We also have a shredded chicken barbecue sandwich with the same toppings.
That sounds amazing. Now, I know you guys work at some odd hours, right? This pit smoking does not happen when most of us are in school. So tell me about some of the times that you get up and you have to be in class or you work on the weekends, because I know y'all do.
So most of the time we practice on Saturdays. It's like this Saturday coming up, we come in at 6:30 in the morning. We don't normally get done until about 3. So most of the time, either like today, we'll excuse some class, go have to prep this. That's how, yeah.
It's a lot of work, I think, is the point that we're making. And I know we've talked to you before because we've seen you at some other locations, and we know you have a real love for spreading love through the art of food. Are you a senior now?
Yes, ma'am. I'm a senior.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. So here you are, a senior. What's next for you?
What's next for me is hopefully opening up my own business with my own food truck, and from there opening it into an established restaurant.
And I think you all could do that, but I know you're going to be very successful. Thank you so much. As soon as we're done with this, I'm tasting both the beef and the chicken. All right, Smokin' Ferrets, we will see you guys soon. We're going to roll over now to Martin High School. Hello, Martin Warriors. How are y'all? These are the warrior chefs in the kitchen. Okay, y'all have prepared some delicious dishes today. Tell me what you've made.
We made a Mexican bowl and then a honey-fired stir fry and an Alfredo with chicken, and it's actually a Cajun Alfredo, and then we have a pineapple and peach parfait with granola.
Okay, I just want to say this once again in case our audience forgot. These are students that are preparing dishes that they have created that will go on the menu at the high schools across our district. And so for your classmates at Martin High School, how do you think they're going to react when they show up in the cafeteria and this is on the menu?
I think they're going to be very happy, for one. And I think it's going to be great getting to see that not only are they eating excellent meals, they're excellent meals that were made specifically for them, by them. It's a wonderful program.
It's by students, for other students. That is such a unique thing. In fact, I don't think we know of any other school districts that really lean into the students to create the meals for other classmates. So you guys have just done terrific here. We're going to taste test everything here in just a few minutes. But I want to ask one last question before we wrap it up. And that is, when you're in your culinary classes, what are you really getting out of it? What are you learning and loving about it?
So we learn like mostly soft skills that help us out of school as well, like cleaning up, washing dishes, helping out our family or our classmates, kind of like that. And we learn how to make like flavorful food that's not kind of like usually on the basis, you know. And so I really like serving like my classmates and like helping out in the class and like out of school too.
Well, I think we've heard that from almost every group today, and that is excellent to hear. Congratulations, Martin. This looks amazing. All right, y'all keep on cooking. Okay. Now, Aziz is here. Hello, Aziz. No stranger to the Arlington ISD. You too were a student in the district. Tell us where you went to school.
So by students, for students is not only for current students. It extends back to previous students. So I went to Dunn Elementary, Young Junior High, Martin High School. I know my way around AISD pretty well. really excited to see all the students' great food they're putting out today. I know that every year the food is getting better through AISD, and to see what they have out here is amazing. The future is bright in culinary in Arlington. I'm happy that it's not a competition, because I think I'd have my work cut out for me with these kids, man. But
Well,
really good.
you get a lot of credit for flavor because you incorporate the flavor station into the Arlington ISD. Tell us about that.
Ma'am, so the flavor station is a great idea from Mr. Lewis, is for kids to express themselves and season the food more the way they like it. So there is a lot of sodium-free seasonings. There's a whole rack of different kinds of seasonings. You have like a garlic powder, you have an Italian and herbs, you have the Prince seasoning. So I have the shawarma seasoning on the line, and you can just get your lunch and just hammer it with more seasoning and make it kind of taste the way you like it to taste, which is really cool. And we're happy to really be a part of that.
We're thrilled that you are a part of the For Students by Students program. Mr. Lewis, you say that students who have the ability to create will create amazing dishes.
Absolutely, they will. And this isn't our first year. And so you saw the Bowie team, the Martin team, and also Chef Aziz. They've been part of our program for a few years now, and many of their dishes are already on our menu. And so we're excited. Our goal is in 4 years that 30% of our menu will be made from students.
This is amazing. Aziz, thank you for helping us spice it up. All right, we've got one last set of guests that we're going to talk to today. I'll have Mr. Lewis come with us as well. So we are here with our partners from Arlington Charities. Hello, y'all, introduce yourselves.
I'm Casey McCollum. I'm the program director at Arlington Charities.
I'm Robin Wheeler. I'm the operations manager.
Okay, we work with you guys on a regular basis. I know many of our parents take advantage of services that you have. Mr. Lewis is a partner for sure with your team. But we're introducing something today that people might not know about. It's a very special day. Mr. Lewis, tell us what today is.
Today is the first ever Texas Fruit and Vegetable Day. And so the state legislature last year designated the first Friday of April to be Texas Fruit and Vegetable Day. And we can have no better partner than Arlington Charities, because they help us get fresh fruits and vegetables out into our community all year round.
And this is something that you guys make sure you do for Arlington ISD parents. Tell us, Casey, about the importance of fresh fruit for all families in Arlington.
Yeah, food insecurity is a major issue in our community, and we want to pride ourselves on giving people fresh, healthy produce at our food pantry, not just shelf-stable cans and things like that, but go above and beyond for those families.
Because nutrition really does matter, and I know you said you work in operations, right, with Arlington Charities. Around about, what kind of numbers do you see with your produce? How many pounds do you see going out to families?
Well, I would say last year alone, 30% of all the food that we distributed at Arlington Charities was fresh produce.
This is incredible. We can't thank you enough. I know Mr. Lewis is on a regular Wednesday, always out with you guys, making sure that we set up those food drives so that people who need fresh fruit and vegetables have them. Everything matters when it comes to food. These students are here today creating dishes. I know, I'm going to tell y'all this, you're going to be like, we did not have this in high school. They're creating dishes to go on the menus at their high schools so they get to share that love with others. And you guys make sure that our families who might not have enough food to eat have exactly what they need. So thank you, Arlington Charities, for being a part of a special day in our culinary kitchen. And I want to say thanks to all of you, thanks to all of our students who have worked so hard in their culinary classes, to Mr. Lewis, and to everyone in the Food and Nutrition Services Department for investing in our students. Thanks to Aziz, our business partner here in Arlington, and everyone else who supports food and nutrition for all of our students in the Arlington ISD. Until we see you again, stay safe and healthy.